Wake up, it's Monday. Let's get after it. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Craig Bennett, aka Cash Keg, back with another NBA Prize Picks video. This video is brought to you by oddschecker.com. Make sure you go check those guys out. Check out their YouTube page. They're giving $500 away this December. All you got to do is head on over to their YouTube page at oddschecker. Comment on any of their video, say Cash Cake sent you, subscribe to their channel, and you're automatically entered. Nothing else to do, no strings attached. It's all you got to do. Maybe get a shot at $500 a little Christmas. So go do that. I will link in the description below and at the end of the video to their YouTube page. You can get access to that. And again, we're going to go knock out 3 plays for you here in NBA. There's not a ton of plays out on the board here on Prize Picks, but we're still going to give you 3 of them. 2 spots are kind of revenge spots that I'm going to talk about a little bit that I think that, we're going to have a couple of guys that are going to try to show out a little bit. Hey, if you like these videos, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel. It means a lot, and we'll keep trying to knock these out for you, and hopefully they provide some value in your process. Let's check out those plays. All right, as you can tell, I have the Prize Picks desktop version up here. They got a sweet mobile app you can download as well. We're going to talk about 3 plays. 2 of them are first half plays. So we're going to talk about those first. But before that, kind of want to show you what we got over at our Patreon real quick and kind of just show you what we had going on yesterday. Yesterday, going for NBA picks. Diddy smoked it yesterday, going 6-1 in his NBA picks. I had NFL picks up yesterday. Didn't do too bad over their Prize Picks. Missed a few of them. Really can't believe Kamara did not get in his touchdown. But overall, pretty decent work. Went 13-4 together for those picks. And again, had a pretty big night overall using the picks and the True EV model. Just absolutely smashed here for the plays. A couple really good tickets here that we absolutely smashed on. But again, using a lot of those picks that I just showed you, as well as using the tool. So both those combined, you can get access to both those for basically the price of lunch in the Patreon. Got a cool tool coming, a cool bot that we have for Discord that's going to really help that True EV tool. Really excited about it. Hopefully going to have that up today or tomorrow, so you want to check that out. It's really going to make things a lot easier and faster to use the tool, and I'm super excited about it. So again, if you want to get access to that, again, go into the link below and sign up for our Patreon. Again, for the price of lunch, you can get this. And we'll just keep helping you guys out as much as we can, provide as much value as possible. All right, you guys want to hear about the plays here? This is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about 3 plays. Again, first half, we're going to talk about the first 2 ones. First one we're going to talk about is, again, one I was talking about, kind of a revenge spot here, and it's Lauri Markkanen, 9.5 points over here, first half play. Now, Cleveland's defense is ranked number 1 in points allowed. I get that. It's a tough matchup for him. But I do think, he'll be a little bit more motivated coming out the gate here against, his old team here. Cleveland is favored by 5.5 with a 222 over. But even then, a tough matchup, right? He's done pretty well over his last, if we go back to October 28th, I mean, he's done really well here. Put 24 points up the first half against Chicago, 15 against the Clippers. Then we get into Indy where he put up 16, 13, 17, 10, and just missed it here at Milwaukee with 8. So at this 9.5 number, I would not play it if it hits more than this, but I do like it at this 9.5 number for the plays we have on the board. Again, I do these videos and some people are like, why'd you pick that play? There's only so many plays up on the board, and I'm trying to find the ones that I think are the most value here. So we don't have a ton to choose from when I'm doing these at 5 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. So we're going to throw that out there. That's a spot where I think he could try to push the envelope a little bit with the shots, and hopefully his 3 ball can kind of fall in a little bit. The one thing I do love is he's averaging around 17.5 minutes over his last 5 games, which I really do love. So I definitely like that. The 3s are flying as well, shots. So hopefully he's more aggressive this game like he was against Chicago, playing his old team as well, where he put up that monster spot. And hopefully he very similar here going up against Cleveland. The other one we're going to look at, we're going to points, rebounds, and assists. And we're going to go to Şengün here. I liked this one the other day, and it did hit. When we got some news for Houston, I kind of mentioned that in our Discord. That's why it's important if you're a premium member to get in our Discord, because anytime we have late news, we go in there and pop that in for any sort of play that we do have. But again, Şengün here, 11.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And I'm going more with this as well. Again, it's going up against the Spurs. And, you know, it's a spot where he played the Spurs back on December 8th. And he put up in the first half for points, rebounds, and assists 19 in that game. And he's cleared it 4 of his last 5 games here. Just missed it against Milwaukee. That's a tough matchup. Houston is favored by 4 with a 227 over-under. Spurs, just not good. They're ranked 30th in points allowed, 30th in assists allowed, 21st is center defense, 17th in rebounds. You know, the only concern with Şengün really is just the minutes that he gets. He's very productive when he's out there, but he doesn't see a ton of minutes. That's the only concern. I hope that we do see a ton where in that Spurs game, he did see almost 20 minutes that first half. But other than that, you know, if we look at the Milwaukee game, 13 minutes, 12 and a half, 13 and a half. And that's where he's really been around that 13 mark for most of the time. But again, he can get there even in that time. And when looking at the plays that we do have, I think it's worth a shot in the first half play. I don't really like playing him full game just for the minutes that he does get, but hopefully he can get that work done on the Spurs early. And then the next one we're going to go to is a full game play. And I said, we're talking about a couple revenge plays here, and I think a guy's going to go out, and he's been crushing as it is. And I think he's going to go out there with a little chip on his shoulder when they shipped him to Cleveland. And I'm talking about Donovan Mitchell, 27.5 points. I do like this play quite a bit. And he's been crushing this as well. Utah's ranked 24th in points allowed, 23rd in field goal percentage allowed. They are first against three-pointers allowed, but he gets his buckets in a multitude of ways. Yes, he gets it by three-pointers, but he also gets it a multitude of ways. He's averaging over 24 shots a game over his last 5 games, 10 threes over his last 5 games. He's getting to the line, 6'5", 2'2", 5'5", over his last 6 games there. And I think he's just going to want to come in and play really hard against this team. So this 27.5 number feels probably about fair. If we kind of look what he's done over his last 5 games, he just missed it against Dallas. But before that, he's crushed it, 41, 34, 28, 43. He's just on a hot streak. And I can see him getting 30 spot here and putting up, 23, 24, 25 shots, something like that. And hopefully, his shots falling. So that's one spot that I do like here. So again, if I had to rank these, I'd probably put Donovan Mitchell number 1, then Lauri Markkanen number 2, and then Şengün is number 3 just because of minutes. But again, there's not a whole lot to look through here. We don't have a ton. It's a pretty decent sized slate for a Monday. I think there's a total of 9 games on the slate, so it'll be a bigger board. But again, if you want access to the plays that we have, like I showed you earlier, you can get in and join our Patreon, as well as get access to those premium Discord streets. And again, the True EV tool, if you want to check that out real quick, kind of looks like this. There's not a lot on the board right now for True EV. We're looking more for 5, 6, 7%. It's been doing really well. And again, if you want access to that, you can sign up below. And again, I got a cool Discord bot coming that's going to really help that tool out a lot for you guys that are on time crunch and don't have a lot of time, trying to make things easier and bring you guys more value. That is the key for us. So again, have a great Monday. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. And like always, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Deuces.